The storm has arrived. Hello and welcome to Jennifer again. And today I want to talk about the aspect of hiding and 3 cheaters that I will be exposing. But first, what is hiding? Hiding is basically where a group of people duke it out with the enemy team, everything's all hunky-dory, they get the lead, then they find somewhere to hide, whether it's completely clever and legitimate, or just downright stupid, or even illegitimate. They'll find a place to hide, and they'll wait it out for the rest of the game, don't give the enemy a chance to kill them. Now, before I go any further, let me just say, I have no problem with the whole aspect of hiding itself. In fact, if you want to do that, be my guest. I even tried it a couple of times. I fucked up, got killed both times, but you know what? I had a great deal of fun doing it. And if you want to hide, be my guest. I have no problem with hiding itself. But as soon as we cross the line between legitimate and cheating, that's when I have the problem. 3 hiders go by the name of iBassHD, SomeLazyHobo and Lazy Hide. Now, they're part of a group of hiders, a clan of hiders, and there's multiple clans on YouTube. There's probably tens of thousands of people who hide up there. I know my stuff. And what these 3 did was, on Halo Reach, we were playing a match on Spire. It was Invasion Slayer. And obviously, the usual happened. They got the lead, and then they decided to hide. However, where they decided to hide was an unenterable object, where the enemy, once they get into this glitch spot, they are almost untouchable. The only thing you could do to even attempt to kill them was shoot them in literally the foot as it was poking out, and they can just turn around at any time and that foot will no longer be exposed. I have the evidence on television which shows the 3 people in question actually cheating. Here I've got in spectator mode Lazy Hide. The other people in question who were doing it were, as said, SomeLazyHobo and iBassHD. All 3 of them have guest accounts, or as I like to call them, in a circumstance like this where they're cheating, sock puppets. And what they did was they basically got up to this pillar here, and then you'll see Lazy Hide here push his guest into the spire. Once they're in there, there is no way to get them out again, unless they decide to walk out on their own accord. So now, these guys are well and truly hidden in this pillar. And it was very difficult for me to actually get a shot of these guys actually inside that pillar. But you can see it a little bit better right here. They are inside that pillar and they cannot be touched. Later on, as the game progresses, you will see the whole team hiding out here. And obviously what happens later on is that everyone is inside this pillar, except this guy at the moment, and we can do nothing to stop them. They're all stuck in there. Can you see any opening where we can kill them? Where we can possibly shoot through this spire and kill them? Because I don't.
5 minutes remaining. Destination.
I think it speaks for itself. You saw a little bit there of him sticking out, but it was only for a fraction of a second. And the only thing you can see right here is literally the slightest glimpse of somebody's gun. Do you really expect us to hit that piece of shit? And you know what the sad thing is? You know what the really sad thing is? These 3 were justifying it as well. They were saying, and I quote, "It's not a glitch, it's a tactical advantage." What kind of dumbass statement is that? That's like saying it's okay to use a lag switch in Gears of War, That's like saying it's okay to use an aimbot on the computer to be able to kill enemies extremely quickly. I mean, I don't know about you, but I do not like it when people have to cheat to win. And you can obviously tell they were going to win that match. That's where the boundary got crossed. And that's why these three people are getting the attention they probably do not deserve, quite frankly. Is this what we want to support? Is this what standards have fallen to? Are we going to accept people cheating as normal, as something that's okay? Because I won't. Because I will quote now, word for word, the cheating aspect in the terms and conditions. The player used known or unknown in-game exploits to influence the results of a game. That's exactly what they did there. We couldn't touch them, we couldn't get any score, therefore we couldn't win. That is not right, man. I mainly play games to have fun. I may not look like the sort, I may look like the sort of person who goes around fucking trying to get 360 no-scopes and trying to sweat it all up like I'm in a fitness farm, but I do try to have fun at the same time, because that's what games are meant to be. And as soon as people cheat like that, that's the point when it doesn't become fun anymore, and it becomes like a parasite leeching blood from you. And I hope people will agree with me on this, that it's this kind of play that can ruin the mood. For me, for anyone that wants to have a good time. And as I said, if they were hiding behind some rock and they were easily killable and you could easily get up to them, that's one thing. But to cheat like that is unacceptable. But the worst bit is, they actually do have videos on YouTube where they are using, on the very same map no less, they are using vehicles to get up to very high spots just below the force field near where Spartans spawn in standard invasion mode. And I have no problem with that. You know why? Oh, it's difficult to get to. But you know what? Plain as day. You look up and you'll see them like a sore thumb on your hand. All you need then is a sniper rifle or some kind of explosive weapon and you're all set. You can go to town. And there are also people who are showing these people how to do these glitches as well. Because what he did there when he was pushing them into the object, that was a little trick called pressure pushing, which is basically they get crouched down and sometimes they use armor lock, sometimes they don't. And then another person, as you saw, will come in and push them and make them enter the otherwise unreachable area. It's not cool. It's just as bad back in 2008/9 when World at War came out. And people were glitching underneath Roundhouse, where they would get underneath the map, nobody could touch them, but they could kill the enemies just fine. At least the glitch got patched very quickly by Treyarch. And another example, in Mass Effect 3 with the infinite missile glitch, and I talked about this in a text video. It was very fucking boring, and I'm pretty sure nobody wants to watch text videos. But people they do a variety of different things. There are times where the missile launcher had to be charged up. You charge it, and switch to a weapon. You got a weapon that fires rockets instead of bullets. I don't want to accept cheating as a standard. I don't want to accept people ruining my gameplay experience or anybody else's gaming experience if they're here for fun on the back of several cheaters who think they're good. And this is something that I believe their name is Future Hiders, their channel. This is something that they didn't tell you when they started their little spy video and had my little voiceover going over. As we were coming to the lobby, I was saying it's a shame they had to resort to this. Yeah, I'll admit that much. But I didn't shit talk them first. They did. And they were saying to us how bad we were when they're using a fucking glitch to get into an unenterable object. If I did that myself, I would certainly not be looking to shit talk anybody. No fucking chance at all. Because I have a level of respect for myself that if I even think of cheating, I am not going to have then the gall to further insult those players. Not going to happen. And as said, these people do actually have legitimate videos, even on Halo 4, where they're hiding like behind an otherwise a death drop. They're hiding behind a ledge and the enemy's looking for them all over the place. And it's so simple, yet people don't think of it. And I enjoy that video. You know why? Because it's not cheating. And I don't want to keep going over the same point, but it pisses me off every single time I go into a match and see those cheaters like this. It's not fair on me, and Jason will agree with me that it's not fun either.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the gist of that. And I hope these group of people will start being a little more legitimate. Because while I did say I wish they'd get banned for this, they're not doing it all the time. And I appreciate that. It's still wrong, but they're not doing it all the time. And I will not let people like this drag the community down. When I feel I need to speak out for shit like this, I will do it. And he wanted to post a video on me, do a smear job over me, and the rest of his comments may have been trolling, and maybe I'm still ignorant on the trolling. But if he's going to do a smear job, I'm not going to take that thing down. I will nip it in the bud. That is why I wanted to expose these guys. This is Junifair, signing out and wishing you a legitimate, fun experience on Xbox Live.